Derby County were beaten in the playoffs for the third time in 6 seasons. You get tests in life and it's how you bounce back. Manager Gary Rowett did his best to remain stoic after his Derby County side were beaten in their playoff semi-final by Fulham, the Rams' third failure at this stage in 6 seasons. And history shows it will not be easy for Derby to end up in the top 6 again next term, because in the seasons following their 2013-14 and 2015-16 playoff defeats, the team finished 8th and 9th. So is the post-playoff dip a common problem for teams? In order to find out, we studied 30 years of the English Football League knockout format, which began in the 1986-87 season. We also spoke to manager Danny Wilson, who has experienced the highs and lows of playoffs, and a sports psychologist to understand why some teams find it difficult to pick themselves up. Findings up to and including the 2016-17 season, the Hankies have come out for 252 teams who have had their dreams shattered at the playoff stage. And it seems the post-playoff dip is an issue. Of the 252 teams, 142, 56.3%, did worse the following season, with 14 relegated. 0.51 reached the playoffs again, 20.2%, another 15 were promoted via the playoffs. 0.44 teams achieved automatic promotion. In total, 23.4% bounced back to win promotion the following season. Simon Gleave, head of analysis at Grace Note Sports, has looked specifically at the record of losing playoff finalists. 16 of the 93 beaten finalists, 17%, have gone up automatically the following season. Reading, in 2002 and 2012, are the only team to achieve the feat twice. Just under a third, 29%, have reached the playoffs again the following season. Exeter City, who play Coventry in Monday's League Two final, were the only one of last season's 3 beaten finalists to reach the playoffs this season. 0.27, 28%, have finished bottom half of the table but avoided relegation, while 8 clubs, 9%, have suffered the ignominy of going from the brink of promotion to relegation. Leyton Orient, 2015, were the last team to go from Wembley. One made a desolation the next. So almost 60% of those who failed to achieve promotion via the playoffs have found it difficult to replicate that feat in the subsequent campaign. Why is that? You can overanalyze failure from the playoffs don't pay off. Most final defeats Sheffield United. Why they have had such a good season, because they might not see that they have done so well as they will regard it as a failure. I would suggest a complete and utter break from that thinking about what went wrong. Professionals often get so emotionally attached to football they can end up overanalyzing it. Make sure players are in the right frame of mind. Danny Wilson has twice suffered playoff final heartache as a manager. His Swindon Town side fell to a 1-0 defeat by Millwall in the 2010 League One final before his Sheffield United team were beaten by Huddersfield Town on penalties in 2012. He told BBC Sport there were many factors, including having the right state of mind, which dictated how a team would react. I think, more than anything, confidence is key, he said. It also depends on the strength of the squad. You might have to look at player recruitment in the summer. That will have some bearing as to where you are going to finish the season after. It is also a big test in pre-season to make sure everyone comes back in the right frame of mind, or certainly starts in the right frame of mind after that first week or so. It is about trying to pick the players up. Additional reporting by BBC Sports' Saj Chowdhury.